Hi guys, and welcome to a podcast about being a healthy geek. Trying to play computer games or magic, which is the main focus of this channel, at the same time as trying to be a little bit healthy. With me today, I have a dear friend of mine, Mauricio Toro Martinez, who is also a colleague, by the way.
Hi guys, and thank you for inviting me, Mons.
You're
Really
welcome.
excited to be here.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Mauro, and I have my own clinic here in Stockholm. I work as a chiropractor, and it's located in a gym. So I work with exercising people every day, and in my spare time, I play a lot of games, mostly Dota, StarCraft, and Rocket League.
Yeah, we actually talked a lot about, because we went to the same school together, and one day, one of us accidentally said, I'm gonna go home and play some StarCraft. And I think I was looking straight into your eyes and said, are you playing computer games? But you exercise. You're not a geek. You don't qualify.
Yeah, exactly. I remember, and I was so happy. I'm like a fellow geek. I can come out of the closet. No,
After that, we kind of played StarCraft together, 2v2.
Yeah.
Every single night.
Yeah,
and I'm surprised we actually managed to get through the school.
Yeah, really, really. But do you remember like all the special tactics you had, and
Yes.
all the way to we came all the way to Master League, and it was all about tactics because we weren't that good.
We were actually top 100.
Yeah, we were.
EU
Yeah,
in
EU.
Europe.
Yeah, I remember. And it
we
was
are,
all the tactics.
We are really bad gamers in StarCraft. We're not good. We can't micro marines.
Nope.
We fail our macro.
I just did what this guy told me to do, and hey,
funky tactics.
Yeah.
You've seen my deck text,
Super
right?
funky.
You've seen them. It's the same strange IDs.
Yeah, and I remember being a bit like, "Come on, man, it's not gonna work.
But it worked.
And I'm not that good. I can't do it. Like you can't do it. Just we try and we try. I'm like, we're gonna fail, and yes, we failed. But then we started to slowly be getting better and better and better. I remember we was having so much fun.
It was really fun going in and watching. Okay, we beat the crowd of. We slaughtered those guys. They were mastered in 1v1. And we're like platinum gold in 1v1.
You remember how mad they were at us?
Yes.
Like, you fucking scrubs. Like, it was like,
we know.
Yeah, we
we're
know.
bad.
Yeah, we're bad. Yeah, but hey, how's your last building going? Like,
Yeah.
why is your last building burning?
Yeah. But the thing about trying to be a successful geek and trying to win, because in this channel we're talking about competitive EDH. And when you're trying to be competitive, it's a little bit more strange than just playing the game. Suddenly you're focused at a lot of different things outside the spectrum of the game, because suddenly being healthy helps your performance.
Yeah, a lot, and there's so much benefits of moving and
Yes.
running or whatever you choose to do. The benefits of it is so much. It's like, and we see that a lot now, starting up in the gaming community, coming up more and more that the professionals are
Yes.
starting to train and really know the benefits of the focusing bit, like how
Yeah.
the brain becomes clearer.
Yes.
And how important it is to just get that blood flowing, get the heart rate pumping, and
especially consider this. There's a lot of studies that have been trying to do some research, figuring out that if you run regularly, you're going to perform better at school.
yeah, and that applies to gaming as well.
Yeah.
And also, like, I can compare it to I train a lot of elite athletes in other sports as well, and I give a lot of advice and like before a competition, what to do, what not to do, and I think that can apply to gaming as well. You don't have to be a professional for it to apply to you. So just the small things during your everyday life, like taking the stairs instead of the elevator,
Yeah.
or walking to work, or taking your bike out and
Yeah.
taking the bicycle to work, can help so much.
Yeah, it's so easy to do the small things that is benefiting in a great way. But the problem today is that the society we've kind of created is that a lot of people are working inside an office or sitting down in front of a computer.
Yeah.
Somewhere around 7 to 6 hours. You have a lunch, you go to colleagues, you talk, but you still sit there like 7 to 6 hours. Then you go to work by bus or train or maybe car.
Yeah.
And then when you're home, maybe because you're a geek, you're probably playing some computer games or some Magic,
Yeah.
and you're sitting still down.
Exactly.
So after that, you've probably been sitting for like 12 hours a day.
Yeah, we're not made for that.
No, we're not made for that.
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near.
So it's
And it's just
super
a
important.
small stutter step downwards that's just gonna get worse and worse.
Yeah, and we're not talking about the 12 hours. We're talking about the 12 hours times 10 years of doing it.
Exactly.
Like I started when I was maybe 10 playing video games. Like
Yeah.
I remember it, and now I'm 34. It's
Yeah.
like during those 24 years, like a lot of things could have happened.
Yeah.
And like with the eating and like the
The eating is important as well.
yeah, it's super
So
important. I have so many friends that play games, and I know for a fact that they're not getting the nutritions they need, and
Yeah.
that actually like gets me every time when they tell me like I don't eat, like I don't like vegetables or I don't like that or like that. Doesn't matter what you like and don't like. Just do it because it's good for you
Yeah.
in the beginning, and I promise you, you will start loving it. And the same applies with running. Same applies
Yeah.
with whatever you choose to do.
And if we I want to talk a little bit more about nutrition because I think this is really important.
Yes.
Because if you go to a LAN, a big tournament, let's say you're gonna play some Counter Strike or Dota, and you're gonna be playing that for a whole day, or you go to a GP Magic Fest, we're gonna play for like 10 hours of Magic the Gathering. You need to be able to perform all through those 10 hours. And if you go and buy Coca-Cola, you're gonna get some really fast energy, but then you're gonna burn out.
Yeah, exactly. And we know about the like how it feels after a while. Like
Yeah.
that peak you have.
Exactly. A sugar
Yeah, the
kick.
sugar peak, as far up as it goes, like it goes as far down as well,
And even more down.
And even more down.
You're gonna be more tired compared to what you were before taking the Coke. Or
Yeah.
or coffee.
Yeah, and sugar, like sugar, it applies to everything.
Yeah.
Like candy or
Yeah.
whatever you choose to
What
take.
you really need is some form of more a substance that has a long burning effect for a long period of time. So you have a lot of energy throughout the entirety of that day.
Yeah, exactly. I would start off even the day before or like 2 days before eating,
Yeah.
getting like the same as every other athlete, like getting good nutrition and good sleep before a competition,
Yeah.
and just it depends on how serious you are. Like if we're
Yeah, of
talking, if
course.
we're talking about me, like I'm not competitive in that way.
No.
But I just have that lifestyle that where I love eating good.
But if you would go to a big tournament,
Yeah.
you would know what to do.
yeah,
Even,
I,
even if you're not aiming to win because you're not as good as you could have been because you're not focused that much, but you could perform better just because good nutrition,
Exactly.
good exercise.
Yeah, I do. I do running competitions, and
Okay.
yeah, so I compete in that on a like amateur level. But I take it very seriously for myself, and like I do all of these things, and I see the results of it, and
Yeah.
I think it's the same. Like I told you before, it's the same in gaming.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, and it's about the like nutrition, it's about the sleep, and it's about the movement.
I want to make one more fourth thing.
Yeah.
It's also about brain rest. So
Yeah.
you mentioned sleep, but I don't think sleep is always enough because this is an experience I have. If I play Magic for let's say 10 hours, I'm going to be tired. My brain is going to be dead. And it's the same if I study for 10 hours, eventually I'm done. If I work for
Yeah.
10 hours, I'm done. So if I work too much and I go for 14 hours, I'm going to start perform even less.
Yeah, of course, it's a cognitive issue there. That
Yeah.
you get fatigued.
Yeah.
So you get brain fatigue.
You get exactly brain fatigue. It's a kind of strange fatigue. You're not tired in your muscle,
No.
but you're mentally tired.
Yeah, exactly. And that if you do that, like again, 1 day, okay, 2 days, okay, try doing that for a year.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
we have a lot of people here in Sweden. I think that applies in Europe and the Western world.
We are starting to talk about when you're hitting a wall, when you're
Yeah.
getting burned out.
Burned out, and it starts with mental
Overload.
fatigue, overload.
Yeah.
In combination with bad nutrition, stress, and yeah, we're getting it's getting worse and worse.
Yeah, I realize this is maybe something a lot of people in general should listen to. Not even geeks.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a lot of patients that basically start training, and they come to me. Like 40% of the patients that come to me have started training a little bit too heavy.
Yeah, a little bit too much, too fast. They want to go all in. Here, people in Stockholm, city life, stressed out. If you do something, you want to do it now, and you want to do it hard.
Yeah.
And I usually try to tell people to slow down a bit. The important thing is that you do, and you continue doing for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Because this is it's the same in gaming. Like if you just continue to play regularly, you're gonna get good or better.
Yes.
Not necessarily super
Yes.
good, like in my case, but you're gonna get definitely better. And it's the same application on training and or having a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Start small. Take walks.
I think a good way of describing it is this. It depends on what form of goal and priority
Yeah.
you have with your training.
Exactly.
For example, if your goal is to perform better, but if your goal is I want to be more healthier so I will perform better at another activity, then your running distance, your running speed, or how much you lift in weights, it doesn't really matter.
No, it's
That's not
secondary.
important. It's
Yeah, it's
exactly-
secondary to most people. I would say it's more important to having. My mindset is I want to be super healthy at 85. Like when I'm 85 years old, I want to be
85?
100.
I'm thinking about 150.
Okay, let's
I
go
was
150. Okay. Let's play StarCraft when we're 150.
I'm gonna beat you.
They're gonna beat me. Okay, let's go Master League then.
Yeah.
When we go there, 1v1.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 100 years.
Yeah.
No, but seriously,
But
man.
it's the long run. And
It's the long run. We're
and
in it
it's-
for the long run, or I
Yeah.
am at least.
And you don't need to like, for example, if you're playing American football or if you're playing rugby, basketball, some really high intense sport, your training health is the secondary priority. Performance is the number one priority, and you actually sacrifice health before priority. Because in those sports you get sports injuries,
Yeah.
you get overtraining.
Well, you're not like usually when my athletes, like people that are athletes that come to my clinic, they're like if they're elite, like elite training is not for, like you say, it's not healthy.
No.
So we're not talking about that. To those people, I need to talk differently. I usually say that I put a leash on them,
Yeah.
and I just try to hold back, because when I say if I give them an exercise, I know that those guys or girls are gonna do it 150%. So
Yeah.
if I tell them to do it 3 times a day, I know they're gonna do it 9 times a day.
Yeah.
So that's a different kind of a type of mindset and a different type of problem.
Yeah.
From I think from the regular office or gaming community, where we're trying to just get a healthy lifestyle going.
Exactly. And a lot of people actually think that elite athletes, they are healthy.
Yeah, no.
They're not. They are really stiff.
Well,
Yeah.
it depends.
Or it depends.
I mean, more and more, it's like it's getting better in different. I mean, a lot of in the mixed martial arts, and I have a lot of those types of athletes, and I see a difference. I see
Yeah.
a difference in their. They're starting to understand. That
Yeah.
they,
But if you look at a ballet dancer, those are usually very.
well, they're too. Well, I think.
I think they. What I've seen is that they exercise at a level that is actually starting to strain their bodies.
Yeah, of course,
And then
because they have to. They have no choice.
They have no choice. And-
That's their job.
Yeah, and I think it's a little bit the same with boxing.
It's the same.
Because the people that are in boxing, they are young guys. You don't stay at a very old age.
No.
Okay, it depends. It can depend.
Well, most of the guys and girls are no. They don't stay for a very long time.
Yeah.
You get injured or you get just tired of it, the
Yeah.
lifestyle. But going back to the gaming community,
Oh, yeah.
I think I think it's. I told Mons that I play. Usually, I play standing up because I have a table at home that I can higher and lower.
That's
and
really good.
Yeah, and I think it's super important just to the variety of switching positions.
Yeah, we usually say to our patients that are working in an office, the best working position is always the next working position.
Yeah.
Because if you're always switching around, trying to sit at different ways, you're using your body in a lot of different ways, and you are moving while you are sitting. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, exactly, and it's more about like um, minimizing the damage you do while sitting,
Yeah.
because that's what it
Yeah.
does. We know that it's
Yeah.
not good for us.
It doesn't matter. No way. There's
No,
no
no.
sitting position that is healthy.
No.
But there are sitting positions, or there are sitting ways. Moving all the time is less bad.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we're not talking about you. Of course, you can sit and rest. It's not about that, but it's the constant sitting,
Yeah,
constant,
yeah,
constant.
and then
That's
never
the-
getting
then-
any physical
Yeah,
stimulation.
that combination, and yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we're talking about. And of course, I get same question like, oh, okay, but I can't be standing up all the time because it hurts as well. Yeah, because a static position that you hold for too long is
Yeah.
gonna start hurting, and it doesn't matter if it's standing or sitting. So it applies to standing as well. If you if you are because if you're in a concert, exactly, and you stand up for my back after a 2 hour standing, if I just stay in the same position, it's going to start hurting.
Yeah. I usually tell my patients, stand for 1 hour, sit for 1 hour, stand, sit, and then go up and down all the time.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way of doing it, because then you're moving quite a lot.
Exactly, and the same thing in Magic or in gaming
Yes.
in general, right?
It's a little bit hard to do it in gaming because you have to like pause the game,
Yeah.
raise the table. That's a little bit tricky.
Well, you can actually do it game per game. Like you can
do it game per game.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
So you can
Oh,
just
yeah, that's
you
true.
can
You can-
decide before, like, this game I'm gonna stand up, and this game I'm gonna sit down. So usually, like, I play Dota, and I think during that, like, the 40 minutes that you play, usually you have a small break, or somebody hits the F9, pause the game,
Or you die.
or you die. Perfect time.
Switch. Table.
Switch, go down with the table, think about why you died.
Yeah. It's a little bit harder to do it in Magic though, because when you're playing Magic,
Yeah.
you can't raise the table because the
No,
other
you
guys are asking, well, what are you doing?
Yeah, and that's why it's like, for those types of games, it's what you do outside
Yes.
of the game that's important.
I
It doesn't-
always, after a game, I stand up and I walk around in
Yeah.
the area I am at.
Exactly.
Just to stretch my legs, just to get some blood going to my brain, so I will play better at the next game. I walk
Exactly.
around and I talk to people. I often also sit down and just talk with the people I've played against, but walking around in the local game store or at the tournament place is really healthy for you.
Yeah, it's better. And I think also where you're not in the tournament, like I told you before, what you do before,
Yes,
like
before.
how do you the month before, or I don't care, like the year, like before, or like, it's about your lifestyle.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter those 2 days in the tournament, or whatever it is. It shouldn't matter, because the things you do there is just it's not the things that are gonna make a difference in the long run,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
right?
Yeah. What I actually do, the same day I'm gonna go to a tournament, is I don't eat. I eat a tiny little bit of breakfast, but I don't eat too much. And the second thing I do, I try to run towards the local game store or the place I'm gonna compete at. Because first thing, if you eat a lot, you're gonna get all the blood in your body is gonna get prioritized to your belly, because you wanna your body wanna digest your food.
Yeah.
So if I'm a tiny bit hungry, I'm gonna have more blood going to my body, my brain, because my body wants me to go out there and search for food. Because if I'm a caveman and I'm hungry, the most priority thing is gonna go hunt deer and hunt the mammoths.
Yeah, exactly. And then I actually do the same when I'm do my running competitions. If I do a marathon, or if I'm gonna run a longer competition, I wake up, like, I start days before, but on the morning of the competition, I eat a little breakfast, and I try to eat my food 4 hours before. So
Yes.
I like that's and not that much. Like, I want to be on not an empty stomach, but I don't want to feel the food when
Yeah.
I'm there, because and while I'm running these 2 hours, 3 hours, like we do, like, I get some bananas or
Yeah.
something that gets my energy up to keep on going in the same
Yeah.
pace.
But good energy. Like a banana is good compared to a Coca-Cola.
Yeah, yeah. More nutritious.
Yeah. But the thing is, you shouldn't be completely empty either, because then your body goes to like sleep mode and you get really like exhausted instead.
Yeah,
So
but
you need
it's
a
also
tiny bit.
yeah, and it's an individual thing.
Yeah,
I
it is.
think you guys need to find your own way.
Yeah.
Don't you think, Mons? It's
I agree. I think everyone is different,
yeah,
and every person. There's a theory out there which we can't really confirm, because it's when it comes to nutrition and being healthy, the science is so very scarce, and it's very hard to actually
well,
take. But
it's hard. It's hard doing. It's hard doing it. There's a lot, but I think it's hard doing. But I think like in this type of
You need to
channels where we're talking, I think we're just talking in
general,
general.
yeah.
And I'm talking through my experiences and as a athlete and
A
as a
therapist.
gamer and a therapist, a chiropractor, or yeah, and
But
what
I-
I see every day.
Yeah, but I think the answer is basically you need to figure out your own body, and you need to
Yeah.
learn your body. Like
Start
your-
exploring, guys.
Yeah, your body you need to realize what form of nutrition and what amount of nutrition your body functions the best at.
Exactly. And if like, don't let people get you down. As like, if you want to go do a ketogenic diet, do it. If you want to go do a vegan diet, be careful though.
We should actually explain the ketotic diet.
ketogenic,
Can you do
yeah,
it, like in
it's-
a short.
Well, just look it up. I think we don't.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
want to get into the. It's a whole different podcast. I think it takes a long time to.
Yeah,
But I mean, it doesn't matter what diet you're on. Just start exploring, and if it doesn't fit you, don't be afraid to quit it. And
yeah.
it's not even a diet. Just
I actually
try eating different things. Like
I actually did the keto diet once in a very short time, and I felt like this doesn't do anything. I
Yeah.
didn't feel any of the negative parts that they are talking about. I didn't feel any of the positive parts they are talking about either. So I believe that all bodies function.
I have friends right now on it, and they love it. But I also have
it's an
another.
individual
I
thing.
have another acquaintance that did it, and we went to hit the gym, and he said, "I have absolutely no energy, Mara. I can't.
Yeah.
I want to go home," and that wasn't for him.
Yeah.
So, but what we mean is just try to explore.
Yeah.
Try to get to know your body in nutrition wise, exercise wise, and what gets you motivated to more gaming, to more fun, to be
Yeah.
happy, and it's, yeah.
But that is also a very important thing, because when people say health, they always think, oh, eat good, exercise. But there's so much more than just that, because being happy,
Exactly.
And-
Gaming.
yeah, gaming, and also walking away from games you lose without that affecting your next game.
Yeah, super important.
Super important. Like,
Yeah.
you see all those people that table flip, that
Yeah.
punch screens, and
Exactly.
they are you need to
They're
get
not in control.
they're not in control, and you need to take that away and go to the next game and be ready as brand new.
Exactly. Look at all those dream hacks and the lower bracket guys that come back and win.
Yeah,
Or like in the Dota 2, the OG.
yeah,
You remember? I don't know if you guys have any like, but well, anyways, they lost, got into the lower brackets, plowed their way through, got back and won the whole thing.
yeah, exactly. That's
And if
So
they
cool.
just started to
table flip.
table flip and everything,
Punch
yeah,
screens.
exactly, it doesn't work.
No, and you don't learn anything either.
No, exactly.
You need to analyze, look at. Okay,
You learn
why
that
did
it
I lose?
hurts.
You learn that it hurts. Yeah, okay.
And then you have to go buy another one.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But I think that's the way that I'm doing it, so that I don't get affected by my loss, is that I try to analyze and I make it enjoyable losing. That sounds really strange, but I actually enjoy losing.
Yeah, you guys in Discord, when you lose a game, you can talk about it for an hour. Not only you, but our other friends
Yeah,
as
we
well. You're like, you should do this and that, and
Yeah.
you're really good at it.
But I think that helps, because if you just throw it out there, just ignore it. Okay, we lost. It wasn't my fault. It was those guys.
Yeah,
they,
exactly.
They did wrong. They were cheating. Not my fault. And you just walk away. You don't learn anything. You don't develop. And you're probably gonna take that loss with you to the next game and be angry.
Yeah, you're gonna start that game angry for sure.
Yeah, but if you take it slow, like just like breaking a relationship and trying to develop, like if you picture it like a divorce or like a failure, and then you try to handle that as an adult person, I think you're gonna be able to learn something from that game, but also go to the next game with confidence and being ready, brand new.
Exactly.
All right, I think that kind of summarizes it. I hope you learned something. I hope you got inspired and maybe some new ideas popped into your mind. But in general, we didn't really cover anything that deep. But if you have any questions, we only touched the surface. Feel free to leave a comment. Maybe you want something answered, or maybe you want to hear us again talking a little bit more in depth about something.
Yeah, guys, and remember to like Mon's videos. He's awesome.
Take care, guys.
Bye bye.
Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like what I do, feel free to share my videos or even checking out my Patreon page. Also, purchasing cards from the TCG Players website using the affiliate link down below will also help this channel grow. So a big thank you to all of you.